with their fellow attendees. They love making problems for other people. Watching people actually just saying, I'm attacking just so I can attack you, was a lot of fun. And people really got a kick out of the badges. They're really functional, they really worked out well, and we were happy that we had something that people have gone on to use after the conference. So that was pretty great. This picture pretty much sums up how it all went for us, if you can read it. We set up a cardboard box near the exit saying, recycle your badge here, and all we got was a napkin that said, sorry, way too cool. So that was a nice validation that everything went well at the end of the day. And unfortunately, we didn't get any badges back, so. So I have a bit of a spoiler here that we're going to be doing this again next year in Providence, Rhode Island, the end of April, and then April 29th through May 1st at the same place as last year, the Hotel Providence, which was very gracious to us. And we're trying to come up with a badge design for next year now. We definitely want to do it earlier and give ourselves more than 3 weeks to code the thing. But we're thinking about going to this chip here, the ATmega 128 RFA1, which is based on the Arduino platform. One thing we found from doing this contest was when people were trying to do the badge hacking, more people had experience with the Arduino than they did with like GCC or any other processors out there. So we want to enable that and let people help figure that out and start being able to do things while they're just at the con attending and having fun. The picture you have there is from that's from the Dresden Electronic company in Germany. I forget the exact model number of that chip there, but they sell that as about 21 euros right now, I think, for the price of it. So it's about 20 to 25 bucks, I guess, US. But it's pretty cheap. The chip itself, just for the ATmega chip, is actually much cheaper. So hopefully we'll be able to do this better and cheaper next year. But just like we have with the chip this year, it has an embedded Zigbee components in it. We might try to do an LCD, but I think the Ninja Networks guys beat us to that this year, so that's unfortunate. But anyways, this is also subject to change, so if we find that this is a bit out of our range or things get a little crazy, we'll probably just go with the same thing we had this year and do something similar. But we hope to see everybody there. It's going to be a really great time, and it'll be really fun. So that's about all I had. Some special thanks. I want to thank John Ducksta for being the guy who took care of everything last year, wrangling together. Dragorn for his addition with Kismet, where if you get your hands on either one of these badges or the Red Bee Econo tag, it's a really great enhancement, especially if you're doing anything involving Zigbee at all. It's now in SVN, so go check it out. The Redwire guys were excellent working with us, helping us out, getting the entire badge design. Essentially, people help play testing like me and the con attendees, which really made this into a fun experiment for us to figure out what was going on, see what the kind of attacks people would do, and go on from there. And we had a lot of fun doing it. Everybody seemed to have a good time. So I'll take some Q&A now. I'm a little early here. The demo didn't go exactly as planned. But if anybody has questions, I'd be happy to answer them now. Yes, over there. How many badges did we end up making was the question. We made about 250. I think it was exactly 250. We got them all produced locally in Foxborough, Massachusetts, which worked out great for us. They cut us a nice deal for helping them, letting themselves advertise during the con. We were happy to go with a local provider too. When we did the initial batch, we received about 25% of them were broken or had some sort of flaw with them about a week before the con, so that made things really hairy towards the end there. We had a lot of emergency soldering and emergency shipping and stuff to do, which was a lot of fun. But in the end, it all worked out pretty well, so we had enough for everybody. Any other questions? Okay, I think that's it. Thank you. Oh, one back there, actually. Oh, thanks. We have plenty of time, so yeah, come on up and yell it, and that'll work better. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry? And actually, we don't. We had very few coming here, and we'd save them for the demo, so it was very, very tight at the end. Everybody kept theirs, and nobody wanted to share theirs after the fact. But I think that's it. Okay, thank you.